Let's be real. How many times have you felt you are doing everything right? Working hard, saving money, maybe trying to invest a little, but somehow you're still stuck in the same place. I know exactly how that feels because I've been there. The truth is, it is not about how much effort you put in. It is about avoiding the 5 deadly mistakes that most people make with their money. These are the same mistakes that kept me stuck for years. But once I learned to avoid them, everything changed. Stick around because what you are about to learn could completely change your life. Let's start with something I've personally struggled with, not setting clear financial goals. In the beginning of my financial journey, I was all over the place. I was saving money here and there, working hard, but had no clear vision. The result? I was spinning my wheels, wasting time and energy, and never getting closer to any real financial freedom. I remember thinking, if I just save enough, things will work out. But without clear goals, I had no roadmap, no direction, and as a result, I just felt stuck. This is where SMART goals come in: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Start small, but start with purpose. Instead of saying, I want to be rich, break it down. I want to save $500 per month for the next 6 months. Or, I want to invest in stocks by the end of the year. You will feel way more motivated when you see progress in small steps. Warren Buffett once said, the most important investment you can make is in yourself. Investing in yourself starts with knowing where you want to go and setting goals to get there. Now, this one was a huge mistake for me, focusing only on saving without thinking about investing. I was diligent about saving money, but the truth is, just saving does not grow your wealth. It's like putting your money in a jar and letting it sit there. Over time, inflation eats away at its value. At one point, I had hundreds of dollars sitting in a saving account, but it was barely growing. It wasn't until I started learning about investing that I realized the real opportunity. So my tip for you is start putting your money to work by investing. Whether it's stocks, real estate, or even digital products, make your money grow. The earlier you start, the more time it has to compound. Even if it's just a small amount, consistency is key. As Warren Buffett wisely put it, do not save what's left after spending, but spend what's left after saving. I'll be honest, listening to the wrong people is something I struggled with early on. I remember getting advice from family members and friends who had no real wealth building experience. They would tell me, do not take risks, or just keep your money in the bank. And I listened, but it only set me back. It wasn't until I started seeking mentors who had actually achieved financial success that I realized how important it is to surround yourself with the right people. So my tip for you is to find mentors or financial experts who are where you want to be. Look for people who have the results you're after, not just opinions. Learn from them. Take advice from those who's been successful. Tony Robbins once said, the quality of your life is the quality of your relationships. The same goes for financial relationships. Be careful about who you listen to. One of my biggest regrets is ignoring the power of compound interest. Early on, I thought it didn't matter if I waited for a few more years to start investing. But once I saw the real potential of compound interest, I realized how much I missed out on by waiting. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow exponentially. I wish I had started investing when I was younger. It took me way too long to understand the magic of compounding. So my tip for you is start investing small amount regularly. Even 50 or 100 a month can grow significantly over time with compound interest. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Start now and let time work its magic. Albert Einstein famously said, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it." Start earning it today. Here is another one that held me back for a long time. I was so worried about losing money that I didn't take the risks that were necessary to grow. I'd hold back from making investments because I was scared of what could go wrong. But here is the thing, every successful person has faced failure at some point.
Failure? Never heard of it.
I remember missing out on an investment opportunity because I let fear control me. Looking back, it was one of the biggest regrets I've had in my journey. So my tip for you is learn to embrace calculated risks. Not all risks will pay off, but many of them do. Take smart, well thought out risks and do not let fear hold you back from opportunities that could change your life. As Mark Zuckerberg once said, the biggest risk is not taking any risk. The greatest opportunities often come from stepping outside your comfort zone. And that's just the beginning. Avoiding these 5 mistakes can change everything about your financial future. Wanna know what's next? Hit like and subscribe so you do not miss part 2, where I'll reveal 5 more mistakes that could be holding you back.